You don't have an overthinking problem. You have a hijacked brain. And if you think this is just stress or personality, you're already losing. Because in 2026, your mind isn't just wandering. It's being trained to never shut up. Let me say something uncomfortable. You're not overthinking because you're smart. You're overthinking because your brain has been conditioned to avoid silence. And most people will never admit this. Think about your day. You wake up, check your phone. You eat, scroll. You sit alone, scroll. You feel bored, scroll. You feel anxious, scroll even more. Your brain never gets a break. Not once. So when silence finally shows up, your mind panics. Overthinking is not the problem. Silence is. You've trained your brain to fear it. Because silence forces you to face uncertainty, decisions, reality. And your brain hates that. Here's the brutal truth. If I took your phone away for 24 hours, most of you wouldn't feel peaceful. You'd feel restless, irritated, mentally loud. That noise, that's your real baseline. Your brain runs on dopamine. Every scroll equals reward. Every notification equals stimulation. But here's the problem. You've trained your brain to expect constant input. So when there's none, it creates its own. Backhand index pointing right thoughts. Backhand index pointing right scenarios. Backhand index pointing right anxiety loops. That's overthinking. You don't have too many thoughts. You have a brain that was never trained to sit still. Try this. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. No phone, no music, no distraction. Watch what happens. If your brain starts racing, good. That means you're finally seeing the problem clearly. And this is just the surface. Because what's really making your overthinking worse in 2026 is something far more dangerous than your phone. You think overthinking is something happening to you. It's not. You're participating in it. Worse, you're addicted to it. And until you accept that, nothing changes. Let's kill the comforting lie first. I overthink because I care too much. No, you overthink because your brain gets a reward from it. That's the part nobody wants to admit. Watch this carefully. Every time you replay a conversation in your head, every time you imagine worst-case scenarios, every time you analyze a decision 50 times, you feel something. A sense of control, a sense of preparation, a false sense of progress. That feeling, that's the hook. Overthinking feels productive. But it's not. It's mental procrastination disguised as intelligence. You're not solving the problem. You're circling it. Endlessly. Let me be blunt. If overthinking actually worked, your life would already be perfect. You've thought enough. More thinking isn't the solution. Here's what's really happening. You feel uncertainty, your brain starts analyzing, you feel temporary relief, the problem isn't solved, anxiety comes back stronger, you think again. That's not thinking. That's a loop. And loops are addictive. Your brain would rather stay in a loop it understands than take an action it can't control. Read that again. This is where it gets uncomfortable. You've started to identify with being an overthinker. You say things like, that's just how I am. I think too much. And just like that, you've made the problem permanent. Because identity is powerful. If you believe, I am an overthinker, your brain will prove it to you. Every single day. Overthinking gives you the illusion of control. But in reality, you're avoiding making decisions, taking risks, facing outcomes. So instead, you stay in your head, where nothing can hurt you, and nothing can change. Look at your life honestly. How many opportunities have you delayed because you needed more clarity? How many decisions are still pending? How many ideas never turned into action? That's not bad luck. That's overthinking. Here's your first real tool. The 10-second rule. When you catch yourself overthinking, count down from 10 and take one physical action. Send the message, write the idea, start the task. No analysis, just movement. Because action breaks loops. Thinking feeds them. But here's the deeper problem. Even if you break the loop, your environment is designed to pull you back into it. And most people don't even realize they're being manipulated. Here's a truth nobody tells you. You are not just overthinking. You are trapped in your own mind. And the worst part, you built the prison yourself. Every thought, every worry, every what-if brick. Most people treat overthinking like a minor annoyance. It's not. It's a slow self-sabotage machine. Your brain convinces you it's helping. It isn't. Think about it. You lie awake at night. You replay every mistake, every awkward moment. You imagine every worst-case scenario for tomorrow. And you call that thinking. It's torture disguised as productivity. Here's the brutal psychology. Your brain loves emotional intensity. Fear, regret, anxiety. Because it feels alive. Every loop of overthinking releases microdoses of stress hormones. And like any addiction, your mind keeps coming back. You tell yourself, this is just who I am. No, that's the lie you believe to justify mental imprisonment. You're not a thinker. You're a prisoner. Modern life is designed to feed your prison. Social media that triggers comparisons, endless notifications that fuel distraction loops, constant news cycles that spike fear. Everything screams, overthink, 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 and you obey like a trained animal. Nobody is coming to save you. Friends don't care, family doesn't understand, the world doesn't stop. You are alone in this loop. And if you keep feeding it, you slowly destroy your own potential. Every hour you spend spinning in your head, a project dies, a connection fades, a chance slips by. And then you wonder, why am I stuck? It's because your mind is designed to stall you, and you let it. Here's a punch your ego won't like. Most of your anxiety is manufactured. It's not real. It's your brain pretending there's a problem to keep you comfortable. You're scared of outcomes that haven't happened. You're terrified of risks you haven't taken. And you're addicted to feeling busy in your head. Here's the first step toward freedom. Accept the prison exists. Accept that you built it brick by brick. Choose one action today that scares your brain more than it enjoys the loop. No overthinking. No preparation. Just movement. This is the only way out. And here's the darkest part. Even if you act, the world itself is rigged to pull you back. Your brain isn't the only problem. Your environment is a trap you didn't even notice. Think overthinking is just a brain problem? Wrong. Your brain is only half the battlefield. The world around you, your phone, apps, news, even your friends, is designed to hijack your thoughts. And most people have no clue it's happening. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not lazy. You're being manipulated. Every time you overthink, ask yourself, who benefits from you staying anxious? Who profits from you spinning in circles? The answer, the entire modern attention economy. You scroll your phone and see content that feels personal. Guess what? It is. AI algorithms study your brain patterns. How long you linger on fear. What triggers anger or envy. What keeps you returning? Then it feeds you more of the same. Your overthinking isn't accidental, it's engineered. Every recommended video, every notification, every scroll is a mini dopamine hit. The AI doesn't care about your well-being. It cares about your engagement. And guess what? Overthinking drives engagement. Social media is the ultimate mirror of insecurity. Instagram, you compare your worst day to someone else's highlight reel. Twitter/X, every headline is fear, outrage, or drama. TikTok, microloops train your brain to crave emotional spikes every 30 seconds. You think you're just checking notifications. No, you're feeding your anxiety while your brain interprets it as survival. The system wins every time you scroll. Beyond AI and apps, society itself is a manipulator. Schools trained you to overanalyze grades. Jobs train you to overthink every small decision. Culture glorifies stress as hard work. You're rewarded for being mentally busy, punished for doing nothing. So even offline, you're trapped in loops reinforced by social approval. The world has become a perpetual problem factory. Endless news cycles. Global crises every week. Everyone online is doing more, achieving more. Your brain interprets this as personal responsibility. And then you think, I need to analyze everything, just in case. Congratulations. You're overthinking because the world wants you to. You are not a victim of your mind alone. Your brain loops, AI loops, social loops, cultural loops, all working together. Your thoughts are not entirely yours. And until you realize this, every self-help tip will feel like a band-aid. Step 1. Recognize the triggers you can control. Limit your AI feeds, turn off recommendations, notifications. Schedule social media consumption, don't scroll randomly. Question societal shoulds instead of blindly obeying. Step 2. Introduce deliberate mental space. 10 minutes offline. Journaling real thoughts. Physical action that anchors reality. Step 3. Observe triggers without judgment. Awareness is the first weapon. Even with awareness and action, there's one final truth. Your brain, your environment, and your identity are all conspiring to keep you spinning. You've seen the truth. Your brain loops. Your environment hijacks you. Society and AI feed your anxiety. Now the good news. There's a system that breaks the cycle, rewires your brain, and reclaims your mind. It's not a tip or a hack, it's a framework. And if you follow it, overthinking loses its power. Interrupt the loop immediately. Catch the first sign of overthinking. Do a physical action, move, write, call, or walk. This tells your brain, action rumination. Time-limited reflection. Schedule a 10-minute worry window. When thoughts come outside this window, note them and park them. Your brain learns boundaries for overthinking. Neuroplastic anchoring. Pair new thoughts with a physical cue, deep breath, tapping hand, stretching. Over time, your brain automatically switches off rumination when the cue is triggered. Micro-decision training. Make 3 small decisions immediately every day. Builds decision confidence, reducing fear-driven overthinking. Step 2. Environmental rewiring. Your brain fights what it sees. Change your external triggers. Control AI and social feeds. Remove recommendations. Turn off notifications. Only use apps with purpose, not scrolling by default. Curate information inputs. News only 15 minutes a day. Avoid doom scrolling. Replace passive feeds with educational or action-oriented content. Anchor your physical space. Keep workspace clutter-free. Have a dedicated area for thinking versus acting. Environmental signals train your brain. This is for productivity, not rumination. Social hygiene. Limit people who fuel your overthinking. Follow those who model clarity, decisiveness, calmness. Step 3. Identity transformation. Here's the hardest part. Overthinking is identity-bound. You must become someone who doesn't overthink. Declare your identity clearly. Say, I am decisive. I take action. Every decision reinforces this identity. Action-based proof. Do one action every day that aligns with your new identity. Brain rewires from, I overthink, I act first, think later. Environment plus identity combo. Every external trigger now supports your identity, not undermines it. Your feeds, your friends, your workspace, they all reinforce clarity. Ritualized reinforcement. Morning and evening reflection. Morning, plan 3 non-negotiable actions. Evening, review actions, no blame for overthinking. This forms a closed-loop system that retrains your mind from the inside out. Step 4, reinforce through action. Knowledge alone doesn't stop overthinking. Action cements the rewiring. Apply the system consistently for 21 to 30 days. Track, I overthought less today. Celebrate decisive action, not outcomes. Your brain learns results aren't from overthinking, they're from acting. Step 5, final reality check. Even with the best system, overthinking will try to return. External triggers will keep nudging you. Your brain will resist change. But this is normal. The key is consistency and environmental alignment. If you maintain this system, the results are brutal, but real. Mental clarity, reduced anxiety, faster decisions, more confidence in life. Your overthinking becomes optional, not default. Stop blaming yourself. Stop thinking, this is just who I am. The truth is brutal. You were trained to overthink by your brain, your environment, and society. But now you know the system to fight back. Brain hacks for immediate control. Environment rewiring to reduce triggers. Identity transformation to make action natural. Follow it. Execute it. Your mind is yours again. Overthinking doesn't get to run your life. Not in 2026. Not ever again.